Hello, this is a tutorial on how to install CAIH, which is College Artificial Intelligence Helper. This video will show you how to install it in Windows and Linux. So to start, you must open up the link github.com /CAIH. This will give you the GitHub link or basically the place where you're going to download the files so that you can use it. So to start, you can see the installation guide right here. You can see that there is a how to run. It basically shows you how to actually run the program. So you have to first follow the instructions in the installation guide. So as we can see here, if you click this, this will lead us to here, and we can see there's a Windows and there's Linux. We're gonna be using both of them in this video. So first we see that we're gonna have to download from the source and from the releases and then extract it, and then we're gonna run the Windows install path with administrator and then let it run and it's completed. Okay, so let's just go to the releases and we can see that there's a latest version, and then we can see there is a source code. You have to use the source code right here, and then you just have to wait for it to be done. And then when it's done installing, you can just open it up and then extract it. And you can put it, I'm just going to put it right here. And now we have our CAIH 1.3. And then just open it. And you can see there's a lot of files here. Don't worry, we're going to be going through them one by one. So the first thing you need to look at is the installation guide. As said here, run from Windows.bat with administrator, and then let it run, then it's complete. There are more steps to this, so that's why we're having a tutorial. So let's just have a step back, and then we're at here. So the first thing you need to do, I said again, Windows install bat. So try to find it, it's usually at the bottom, and then when you try to run it, it's not gonna show it, obviously. So you have to run it with administrator. And now it's gonna be installing some important software so that it can run it. So let it run for a little while. This is a completely new installation of my computer, by the way, so I don't have the stuff I have. So just be patient. And if you see like it's freezing up, like if you see here, it's not moving, you can just press enter just so that you're sure like, oh, it's moving. Okay, so now it's installing Llama, and then it's gonna be downloading a big file. Just for the intercom, while we're waiting, we can look at the file in the Windows.install. You can see it right here, or you can look at it in Notepad. You can see that it's completely safe. So it's just gonna check if it's an administrator, then it's gonna install, then force script to move to own directory, and then it's gonna run this Python script. This Python script is also safe. We're gonna look at that later, and then it's gonna say it's sync, then it's gonna pull Gemma, then it's gonna install the requirements. Okay, so while we're here, yep, it's not moving. Let's just press enter, and that's good. Whenever you see it freezing up, just keep pressing enter or press space. I think that works as well. As long as you can see it's moving, you have nothing to worry about. So let it run for a little more while. So for example, right now there's a bug. I forgot to fix it. So whenever there's a bug, especially after the installing the Olama, the best course, obviously there's no problem right here. If you see this, then you're good. When you see a problem, you can just don't be scared to just close and then just try to run it again. So run as administrator. And also don't forget, this will launch in the back. Don't be scared about it again. It's completely fine. So that's it. Let it run again. Then I'll see you later. So right now you can see that it's running. Just let it run until it's done. And then you'll see a message later on that will ask you to sign in. So just sign in from there. Okay, so as you can see here, there is an auth required. That is normal. It's important that you have an account in Aulama, which is a trusted source of sort of like a wrapper or provider of models completely for free. So you just have to press any key, and then it will open it up. Okay, so for me, I'm already logged in, but for you, it might be different. For example, if I open up Olama, it will show up something like this: sign in, and then you're gonna have to sign in right here. So that's completely normal. Just need to sign in and then just go back, and then you're gonna see this stuff, and then you don't have to do anything more. Just let it run, and then it will open up College Artificial Intelligence for you right away. Okay, so now it's complete for me. Obviously, I've already installed from my previous whatever. So now, what I need you to remember is that you don't have to click anything here. The only thing that you could click is main because that's the main page. So it might be laggy at first. The reason why is because it's your or your first load up, so it's completely normal so that it's lagging. So just continue waiting until it's done. Okay. Okay, so now we're here, and you can see there is an automatic account, John Doe. You can change it and edit user profile, and then you can change some stuff here. Let me just add my whatever. Okay, for me, I think that looks good. And now, the only thing you could click on, as said, is just main, because there are some pages here that might be confusing. Like they don't have a go home button, so just be vigilant. And there's also some saved exams here so that you have some testing. There's no flashcards at the moment, but there is lessons. So you can try it out. Just adjust your questions, set time limits. I'm not gonna show a demonstration right now because the current problem with the project is that the questions the getting the questions are really slow. So if I go over mathematics or especially language proficiency and reading comprehension, they are very long. They take a very long time to make. So just wait for a new just wait for a new update. It will show up eventually, and that's it. You have to wait a long time so that you could use the exams. But you can try it right now with the save exams right here. So something like this. This will show up when it show ups when it wants to show up. Okay, there you go. So it will show up like this. It's gonna be very slow at the start because there's a lot of like data that's being created. So just be very slow. It's completely normal. And then you could complete the exam. Even if there's no data, it's completely fine. You haven't answered anything. Oh, never mind. It has its own answer. I think this is like the previous answer actually. So those were my previous answers. Anyways, as you can see, there's right or wrong. as help, and then you can also create a lesson here or go home. So that's really neat. And now we're gonna uh, let's check our lessons. And there's more stuff here. Memory aids, save as flashcards. You can do the flashcards always originate from here, and then you can go home. There's also try exam, so but I'm not gonna go through that right now. So you can see there is flashcards. Okay, so right now there's an error. I actually don't know what this is. So right now the flashcards are not something to be meddled with. Let's just go to main, and then you see this right here. Flashcards are not that really important, to be honest. So there. Then you can see your progress right here. You can see there's level 0. Okay, so that's it. The next video, the next part will show how to install it using Linux. Okay, so welcome to the next part of the video where we're gonna install CAIH, Artificial Intelligence Helper, in Linux. This type of installation is also similar when you use Mac, because they use the same like installation process. There's only one slight difference for Linux, and that is this part, chmod. So we're just gonna be diving through that right now. So to start, let's just go to the installation guide. You can click it right there, and you can see that you're supposed to download the releases, I said here in the Linux part. So let's just go to the releases, and then use the latest one. As you can see, there's just 1 minute ago because there are some problems, but right now there isn't any problem, so it's very good to go to use the new version. Okay, so now that we got the new version, or the new download file, you can zip it in your downloads. And now when you have it in your system, you can just you can see that there's a lot of files, but we're gonna go through them one by one in this tutorial. So first, what you could do is to open the terminal in the folder. This is the only difference in Linux and Mac users. So unless you just need to do chmod +x /linux install sh. So that's what you need to do. This one command, and then just run it either by like right clicking it, run as a program, or just go to the terminal and just run it. And then put your number or password, then let it run for a little while. Just for your information, I am using a okay, never mind, it's not installing a lot of stuff. I'm using a virtual machine so that I could relate to you in some other way. And I can see that there's some files that are already installed. And also one more thing is that a while ago there was a problem with me using curl. So if you have a problem with curl, and just sudo app install curl. Okay, so that's about it. So let it run for a little while, and it's currently installing Olama, which is a wrapper for the AI. And if you don't trust the code, you can go to the text editor and just look at it. Try to analyze anything wrong with it. It's fairly short. Like you can read it in a couple of seconds. So as you can see, there's no malicious code here. You're just installing, and yeah, Python's already installed. And then you can see that this is where we are right now. It's starting, and then then it will eventually say it's done. And then there's gonna be something ready for later. Just to spoil, you're supposed to sign in, but it's using this checker in the code. Again, completely safe. You can check the source. It's in here. Oh no, sorry, here, my bad. Text editor. You can see it's completely safe again. It's just checking your local host, then checking something if it's working or not, and then it will say like, oh, auth required or it's authorized, and then it's gonna check it, and then it's gonna give you a Olama sign in. But if it has no problem, it can just go back. So yeah, and then it's gonna be doing more of this and this, and that it's gonna activate the Python environment. Then it's gonna install, and then eventually it's gonna run it. Okay, so where we at? Okay, so now it's starting Olama service. As you can see, there is a warning here. Don't worry about it as long as there's no error. So let's just press enter. Okay, so now let's look at here, and then you're gonna install using anything you have here, but you have to install it, or you're supposed to sign in. This is a required part of the installation. This is a trusted platform as well, so don't worry about it. I'm gonna sign in real quick. Okay, so now I'm gonna connect to my account. Okay, so now it's connected, and then while we're here, you see that it kind of crashed, failing command and all that. So let's just clear this. If there's a problem, you can just run the entire system, the installation again, making sure that there's no problem. Okay, so there is some problem here actually. It's not available. You need to install this. Okay, so whenever you see something like that, you just copy it. Oops. Hold on. Do not. So there was a slight problem with my system doing something. I think it's now good. I think. Let's just run it again. It's just make sure that you don't like misread the terminal. When it says to do something, it's better to do something. And now it's doing a lot more stuff now. What it's doing is just installing or downloading the required library so that you can run the program. Just let it run. Again, if there's a problem, you can just go back and run the installation again until it finally runs correctly. Okay, so now it's working. And as you can see, there's like this small thing, welcome to Streamlit. That's basically the place where it's using or like showing you the text. You can just leave this blank, don't worry about it. Okay, so now it's working. It's gonna run it. Okay, so here it is. As you can see, there's John Doe here. You can edit your user profile. Just save this. And then if there's no like go home button here, the only you can just go to the sidebar and just click main. That's basically like your home. But you have to take note, you can't just click exam explanations out of nowhere. You need to, the only place you can go to is main and user. But you can go to them one by one if you just go to the right installation. As of right now, there's like some problems with the flashcards. Okay, so here's the lessons, by the way, and you can save flashcards right here. Go home, flashcards, and there's a problem. Oh, never mind, it's completely fine. But for Windows, there's a problem here. So, for example, like that, nice one, and there's more. That's basically about it. There we go. So actually, you can also save to Anki. So that you can go to the files here. You can see there is this, which is a format that you can import to Anki, which is a flashcard material. Go home, I'm not gonna show you the on how to make the exam itself. It's just gonna you're just gonna click generate exam and you just have to wait for a long time. That's that's like what you call this. The only problem with Kai, it's just that when it creates a new exam, it's gonna take a long time. But the good side is that it's completely original. It's high quality. The explanation is high quality as well. There's some saved exams here that you can try. It's so there are here are like the exams that AI previously made. Only problem is that when you save an exam, it also saves your answers. So for example, for this, you saved my answers. So yeah, just need to watch out for that. And I just need to clarify, like this only happens when you have when you don't click anything. It's just gonna use my answers. But that's about it. Go home, and that's Kai. So that's it for this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and you can ask more questions in the description. So that's about it. Thank you.